what you are seeing now is part of the 30-year plan Tinubu has been making to become president.
How?
You remember when Nadeko in the US wrote a letter to the US government to probe Tinubu? Tinubu was still communicating with Asorok where Abacha was. This is part of the damning report about Tinubu, which FBI have not revealed to us. Yes, they chased them and they found sanctuary in Nigeria. Tinubu on his own, awarded such a contract to his Chagoury brothers. The Chagoury brothers, did they know the son? Is the father now? So all this deceit is what Nigerians are supposed to be asking questions. They will never react because if they react, they will indict themselves.
How?
Because the facts are there.
How?
Because of the bad record the Tinubu has, he's afraid of even offending anybody. Look at him boasting that he was the one that financed his election. Where did he get the money? Mention one industry that Tinubu is running like Dangote. Mention one.
Welcome back to Precious Inyi TV. So, we're looking at, this whole gist that has been making the roundabouts, Maltese refinery and the Tinubu's family owning some oil wells, and most importantly, the relationship between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's family, his son, and the Chagoury brothers, including Atiku Bagudu, Minister of Budget and National Planning, and the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway contract. What is really going on? Because some people are beginning to say, wait. The last time we checked, the minister, Atiku Bagudu, was he not the one who was indicted for being aka Bagman for former head of state, military head of state or dictator, Abacha, Sani Abacha? Then how come? Then President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was fighting Abacha then based on the fact that he was one of those who was agitating for democracy under Nadeko, right? So how come it is this person that you were fighting his Oga that you're now working with? What is going on? Barrister Darlington is here with me in the studio. Barrister Darlington, what did happen? I just us this gist that we could know.
Pressure.
If you don't gist them before, you don't give us full details. Give us full details of the gist.
Now, let me tell you the fact.
Yes.
The fact is that what you are seeing now is part of the 30-year plan Tinubu has been making to become president.
How?
You remember when Nadeko in the US wrote a letter to the US government to probe Tinubu? Remember, the same Nadeko who's supposed to be, backing him, supporting him, they have distanced themselves from him because they now realize that Tinubu used them. Because while they were there in the US, Tinubu was still communicating with Asorok where Abacha was. He was still talking with them. That was the link between him and Bagudu.
Oh, so from back or from front?
From back. That was the link between him and Bagudu. Who was the henchman of Abacha. So all the money because at that time, Abacha was declared persona non grata to the Western world. So he didn't travel anywhere. All this money that they are returning today, it was Bagudu that laundered all of them. And the US government, and they have written a damning report about Bagudu. Yet Tinubu considered him the best man to get that ministerial appointment. What does that tell you? It means that somewhere, sometime, Tinubu and Bagudu were linked together. They were connected. That's just the simple meaning and the simple explanation.
So the Western can bring the Chagoury brothers inside this matter.
Because they have been Tinubu's friends for a long time.
But these Chagoury brothers also they indicted for their Abacha loot.
Yes.
So how come Chagoury brothers they invited for Abacha loot? Atiku Bagudu they indicted for Abacha loot or get hand for Abacha loot and then become President Tinubu friend? What's going on?
My dear, they say best of the same feather flock together. This is part of the damning report about Tinubu, which FBI have not revealed to us.
FBI will get that gist.
What are you telling? What is it not abroad that all this thing happened? All the money that was it not? The Chagoury brothers have been indicted in Switzerland or so, and one of that country where they committed the same fraud. They indicted
fraud
them.
Or money matter we know.
Is it not fraud? Where they committed it, so they chased them out. So ask yourself, why is it that all these people with bad record are Tinubu's friends?
They chase them. Yes, just notice say you get money.
Yes, they chase them and they find sanctuary in Nigeria. Just because they have somebody who can welcome them. That Lagos Calabar coastal highway, that nobody appropriated any money for it. Nobody cost it. Nobody debated it. No, it was never brought to the attention of the National Assembly. Tinubu on his own awarded such a contract to his Chagoury brothers. What does that tell you?
And they will come here say the son gets shares that be for inside the Natal company or something like that.
Who is the son?
According to them talk.
Who is the son to acquire share in what company? Who is the son? Who is Tinubu's son? It's just like what that Ojo, Minister of Internal Affairs, told us that he's no longer a member of a company. That is the wife.
He's no longer the director of the company.
The wife. He's the wife.
Resign from the director.
Resign, but the wife.
Who be your son? Who be your wife? Who be you?
Good, and his wife that's the manager. Look at deceit. Look at deceit. These people are playing with the intelligence of Nigerians. Your son.
So in the talks, as long as they're the same family, no difference between
what
the son and the father. What
are you talking about? Is the son the Chagoury brother? Did they know the son? Is the father now? Is the father? So all this deceit is what Nigerians are supposed to be asking questions. We're supposed to be asking to why is it that you are surrounding your people yourself with all these crooks? People with questionable character.
So Barrister Darlington, make I give you another hot gist. You remember that man where he be almost fight or fire saying for their live show when he be saying they defend Ogabola.
Exactly.
The man words Onopasa. The man word na say in the vex or say they tell am say the economy depletes under Tinubu. And they say no. Say they do sensationalism. Say no be true. Say it not happen. Barrister Darlington. I say make I tell you say the man said don't they cry.
No.
He dey cry now. He dey accuse Ogabola Tinubu say the kind of people they went put for in cabinet say you no go fit rule Nigeria with Lagos boys. Say if you carry Lagos boys rule Lagos, he work. But say you no fit use Lagos boys rule the whole Nigeria. Some of them wey don wetin come change for the line. Along the line.
Not only that man you mentioned though, even their former national deputy chairman, that Dr. what's that his name, who have been firing Tinubu from all cylinder. And then this other man, Garusu Ogololo, all of them have
been talking about 17 oil well. Saying that Tinubu son is the manager.
Good. For in Malta. Look at, and they said for the past 6 months, the oil import from Malta has gone up.
So for the past, yes, no, last year on 2 billion. Now it don't reach like 2 trillion. So now they say the thing don't double. Be like saying don't double reach 3 trillion.
So who is importing the oil? Who? Precious, I told you here that we are subsidizing fraud. We are subsidizing corruption, not oil subsidy.
So if that thing, because the presidency, why did you say president never still react?
That's the question I asked you.
Why they never react?
They will never react because if they react, they will indict themselves.
How?
Because the facts are there. The people that are talking are not roadside mechanical. They are no roadside.
Remember saying that Dangote first blow the whistle. Make our mind go Malta. Hope I don't say anything that exists for Malta.
Oh, you can imagine now. This is just a tip of the iceberg. I told you here that I pray that before this administration will finish, Nigeria will not be sold and the money put in somebody's pocket. Because from the way things are going, from the look of things, it's like we are serving the god of mammon in Nigeria, who will never be satisfied with money. Seriously, why is it that you want to acquire everything? What are some people? The most painful aspect of this of Nigerians who said that they went to school. They went to school, they cannot read between the lines that somebody is exploiting and using them.
So Barrister Darlington, he did another gist because you remember say Oga Ovation Dele Momodu come out come tell Presido say everybody wey dey around them to still dey complain as this other APC man don complain now. Say the only difference is say they complain for him back and they laugh with am for him front. So if you say this thing na just deliberate conspiracy against am, that means people wey dey around and they tell am the truth of wetin dey happen around.
They have discovered that Tinubu is not his own man. They are not exploiting him. They know that he doesn't know what he's doing. That is why they are exploiting him. If not, if you are your own man, Bayo Ononuga will not be in your cabinet by now because of what he has done so far. You should have sacked him. But you cannot. Tinubu have no God to sack anybody. He's afraid that that person will spill on him. That's the truth.
How?
Because of the bad record the Tinubu has. He's afraid of even offending anybody. I told you here that Tinubu is in bondage in that Asoro. Bondage from his own aides, his own personal assistant. He's bonded from the northern oligarchy. He's bonded from American ABI and all that. He's even bonded from his own party members who are now grumbling against him. You can see. So how can such a man perform? Because of the record here, he cannot stand before them and talk to them and look at them in the face and say, go to hell. If you try it, they will open up more Pandora's box against him. That's why Tinubu cannot perform, and he cannot. The corruption has become 10 times over.
So that means he get the good intention to work, but people
No, he never had any good intention. He never had any good intention. Yeah, what are you telling me? You have what is going on with the oil industry where he's the Minister of Petroleum. What is good intention? He never had any good intention at all. Not Tinubu. When he ran Lagos, he never had good intention.
So, Barrister Darlington,
it's all about selfish interest, what he can acquire and acquire and acquire. Look at him boasting that he was the one that financed the election. Where did he get the money? Mention one industry that Tinubu is running like Dangote. Mention one. Where did he get the money? Is that, are we not going to ask him? You got the money to, and now I'm sure in 2027 he's acquiring more money to finance it. And Nigerians are still looking as if we are being hypnotized. Your own money, my own money, somebody is using it